catch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Set, ready, 60 outlaw. Go. Like 22, ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Agnew now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Locke steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
55, Mike 55. Watch one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
11-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 11, Broncos nothing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I can't believe they even let you play. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey! He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Check. 55. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 55 to right. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Quick six. That's what they call it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant. 77 yards, and the Broncos cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now 3rd and 15.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw it is Locke, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those, and this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
55. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 55.
Clock now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Check. Lucky.
Lock going to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Block now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let him run. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this one complete to Smith. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch the whip. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now they try the right side here. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a handoff looking right. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you talk about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Cole under pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. 3rd down here. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
You're out. Go.
Now they to try the right side here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's going to slip and got his man complete. 20. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 77 yards, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Here we go. 60 orange. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. There you go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.